Alright, hey wonderful people, and welcome to another video. In fact, welcome to Scotland! Now this is potentially one of the most scenic car parks ever. We're here in the middle of February, I'm in the Highlands, and today I'm going to tackle a legendary mountain called Schiehallion, which is that white one over there. Yes, there is snow on it. So I have been doing some winter skills stuff in the Cairngorms National Park, and yesterday I went out for my first ever solo winter hill day, which was amazing. And today I've decided to come to Schiehallion because it's basically just a ridge. So I'm going to walk up and down, fingers crossed. As you can see, it's just the most phenomenally beautiful weather right now. It's a little bit fresh. It's 2 degrees here at the car park, and we've got about 720 meters to climb to the top at 1,083 meters. So it's going to be a chunky day. I'm actually in the Overspill car park, so it's quite busy, and in a way I'm quite comforted by that because yesterday I was very much alone, but today there's going to be a fair few people about, which is cool, and I've seen a few folk already yomping there with ice axes and crampons. So my job now is just to pack my rucksack and then get cracking. As tempting as it is to put the drone up already, I just want to get going, and my goal is just to bring you folks along for the journey. I'm not prioritising filming in these instances just because safety is obviously coming first, but yeah, boots on, pack the bag, grab a few snackages and off we go. Woohoo! Sadly my boots are still a little bit wet from yesterday. I forgot to take them inside to dry them out. Need by that. Look at that mountain. Not bad at all. See, this I find exceptionally fair. Vehicle all day, £3. Very good. Oh no, pay by coin. But now this I find archaic. I need to use this. Right, let's go. I mean, how cool does that look? It really is so impressive. I'm so excited about this. Here we are then, this is the Braes of Foss car park, and this is what we need in order to pick up the footpath to get all the way up there. I can just say right now, this is honestly a dream come true. This is exactly why I have done this winter skills course. I've done a few big snowy mountains in my life. Mont Blanc, Tubercle, Grand Paradiso, Kilimanjaro, whatever. But it's so different to just going, oh, there's snow on the hills. I'm gonna go up there and just like pack your backpack and off you go. And I'm now living that out. I have crossed the line of getting skilled up to be able to do this, and I'm still filled with quite a bit of trepidation, but flip am I excited. It's freaking mint when you start living out your dream life, you know. Alright, here's the main car park. Shooby dooby dooby. And as I very often show people on these videos, these are the toilets, and that's where I'm going. Can you watch my stuff? Welcome to the Braes of Foss. This is a great starting point for exploring the heart of Scotland forest. So aside from the views, one of the things I'm most looking forward to about today is it's just quite like a chunky ascent, just literally from the car park. So right, we're working our way up now, and then we've got a ridge experience, and I have to say I do like a ridge, and I think it's going to be really cool to see how that compares to my little journey yesterday, which was much more of a rounded sort of wintry experience, in the sense of the terrain was not particularly harsh or steep, and whilst there's definitely not enough snow about here, at least for avalanche is to be considered, you know, a slip off the side will be a pretty big deal, and I'm looking forward to just working on that vigilance and, just like yesterday, putting into practice my judgment of the terrain. When is it time for crampons? When is it time for ice axe? When is it time for helmet? And I know not everyone wears helmets on winter walking days out, but for me, I feel like I'd rather be safe than sorry. Plus, if I bring it, it's better to carry it on my head in my rucksack. So anyway, there's so much to look forward to today. I'm really hoping that the skies stay clear and we get a real view experience on the way up and at the top. Fingers crossed.
Given that the views from the car park alone were rather fantastic, it didn't take long for the vistas to open out even more as I left the vehicles behind and began the ascent. February to May is perhaps my favourite time to be in Scotland, as it boasts such a contrast of colours and depths, and everything holds such an atmosphere. The route passed by the remains of a small building. Whether it was abandoned during the Highland clearances, though, I didn't know. A few hundred metres on, and I decided it was time to get out my drone. Now, I'm quite new to flying a drone, and unfortunately mine has a tendency to steam up. Still, I managed to capture this awesome footage of the path heading up the mountain, twisting this way and that. I just couldn't wait to climb higher.
Nice. Just getting a bit closer to the snow line now. I can't see it looking, but I can't stop looking that way though. Bonkers, but also a wee bit of snow in that cloudage. Quite nice. Oh, it just feels fantastic to be up in the hills. You know, when you just have a place that you feel like you belong. I really do think the mountains are my dwelling zone. Either way, I've spoken to a few folk coming down. It's half decently busy, and most people are saying no need for crampons. So we'll see how we go, but the path seems to be really quite well marked. I mean, as you can see, there's not tons of snow about, so they're not buried, these rocks. It's like a bit of an avenue, and you see the people going all the way up and coming all the way down. It's a bit of a hub. Now I just want to know if we're going to get stuck in those rather dark black clouds.
The name Schiehallion comes from a Gaelic word, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce, but essentially it means Fairy Hill of the Caledonians. It's a Munro boasting a rich array of folklore and legend, and in some ways it was easy to see why. Blanketed with white, boulders reaching skywards like lost souls beneath the soil. Or is that just my head being a bit weird? Either way, the walking was spectacular, and the air brimming with hope.
Wow, look at that. Isn't that spectacular? Fantastic. That's the summit, that furthest peak. Love it. Feels very alpine actually. Absolutely fantastic. Whew. It's quite cool with these cairns because you can see which way the wind has been blowing. So obviously the snow is accumulated on this side and this side is clear. So realistically, this side's going to have more snow on the mountain than the other side. Never mind the severity of the slopes. But it's just cool because it's like a mini mountain and you can see it on the rocks as well. There's a nice little rock. Snow this side, clear that side. Snow this side, clear that side. Pretty cool. it's quite cool really. This section, as we've gained a bit more elevation, seems to be a little bit more jumbledy amongst the rocks, as you can see. And it's quite fun because it makes you concentrate and avoid the slippery parts, find the easiest route of travel. But I have to say, this isn't really what I expected. I think I thought it was going to be steeper in terms of the gradient, the ascent, but it's been just really gradual and super enjoyable. I know we're not at the top yet, and the top is only halfway, but I like this mountain already. Super cool. It's quite fun playing hopscotch from the rocks, as long as you don't pick a slippy one.
If you're interested, the majority of Schiehallion consists of quartzite, a rock formed by sand and heat and pressure. Quartzite is a white or pinkish rock, in which the dominant material is quartz, hence the name. People often mistakenly think that Schiehallion is an extinct volcano because of its shape, which is reminiscent of an active volcano. In fact, it was formed by a sedimentary process, and the shape is the result of erosion during the last ice age, around 10,000 years ago.
I'm not having much luck these days. I keep losing things. I've lost my phone in this absolutely massive jumble of a place. I've lost my phone. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Thank you. Right. See you later. Samsung, black. Thank you. Absolutely horrible feeling. I had a little slip, and it's very possible it's come out of my pocket then. See, I was here filming this. I can work backwards here. We can find this phone. Come on. What would you do? You've lost a black phone on flight mode in this. Okay, I remember this flat bit. I walked up and down here. This is the phone the rock I put my camera on. And there's my phone! Yes! The mountain gods are looking down on me. Thank you, mountain gods. Woohoo! Everyone on the mountain knows of my plight. Yours! I don't even want to care about my phone, but I have no idea where I am and how to get home to Somerset from here, so yeah. Exactly. Thanks for caring. You know that horrible, frightening feeling. So
all the way down there.
Yeah. Oh, don't you just love it when things work out fine? So recently, I've been losing keys. I've been losing cameras, all sorts of things. I don't know what's going wrong with my brain. I think I've just got a fair amount going on in life, and everything's becoming quite automatic or just making mistakes. Because you know what? If there's a mistake I'm going to make today, it's losing my phone. It's not hurting myself and it's not falling off a mountain. We have the phone. It wasn't very far away. There's still time to go up to the top. Let's focus and let's buy some carabiners to clip things to myself. Oh, I just thought I lost my GoPro, but I'm filming on it. Of course I am. Oh my freaking life. Let's go. This cloud isn't doing a lot for the viewage, I have to say. Sigh. Well, now that that ordeal is out of the way, I can see the top. We're very close. I'm just trying to focus on these rocks, not drop anything, not fall over. And just get there in one piece. Hopefully.
With the excitement of having refound my phone filling me with hope, I decided to fly my drone. As seemed to be the theme of the day though, I crashed it into a rock. Oh dear, this was just not my day.
You can see the sun is trying his best to break out through this cloudage. There's a fair crowd at the top as well. Wow, look at that. Oh man, look at this. That is bonkers. Here's the top. A little jumble of rockage. Well, this is it, folks. The summit of Schiehallion. There's no trig point. There's nothing much to speak of. Not even a view at the moment, sadly. But we are at 1,083 meters above sea level. Very, very happy indeed. Mainly because I found my phone. Ugh, let's not fall off the rock now. So you can see, goes along a little bit further and then drops down the other side. Lots of dogs having adventures today, which is very nice. And then looping around, see a little bit of a view there. And then these wonderful people heading down. Yeah, it's great. Really, really cool. So you can drop down off the other side and sort of loop down and around. I don't feel any inclination to do that whatsoever. But yeah, just really, really cool place to hang out. It is actually a little slippy because it's quite compacted. Well, I'm slowly making my way down off the top. There's not too much to say really. I can't see anything. Every now and then the cloud is breaking, just as you can see behind me here. But I don't want to hang around for too long because then my body temperature will drop. I can obviously put layers on. Not quite what I expected view-wise. But nevertheless, a summit is a summit, and I feel really, really happy to be here because this is now the second peak that I've done solo in winter. Now, it's not, it is winter conditions because there's snow, but I haven't needed crampons, ice axe, or helmet in any way, shape or form. So I intend to keep it that way and just slowly drop down the mountain and savor every moment, really. I'll tell you what, even though I haven't filmed it, I've met a real hodgepodge of people up here. Schiehallion is a very well-known mountain. It's quite a classic, a bit like Ben Lomond and Connect Hill and Ben Nevis that people come and do, which is why it's been on my list for a while because, well, why not? But there's people who are coming up very clearly with ice axes and crampons and very well kitted up for worst case eventuality, and then there's people coming up in trainers. And I do have to wonder what the people in trainers think of those of us with a lot of kit, but there we go. But I do like that about the mountains, is they're a good equalizer. So long as people are prepared and stay safe and are within their comfort zone and know what they're doing, then why not? You know, it's pretty benign conditions up here today, and yeah, if you can come out into the hills and enjoy it, I think that's a very good thing. You can see if the cloud was thicker, there are actually cairns to sort of help mark the way. There's another one there and another one there on the horizon. So yeah, realistically, even though it looks a little bit steep on the map, it's nowhere near as sheer either side as I thought it was going to be. So that's quite cool. I just think the hardest part of this, particularly with the snow, is working through these rocky bits. Some of the rocks are wobbly, obviously some are covered in snow, and it's also just sort of keeping track of roughly where the path is, not that it matters too much, and not falling into a deeper patch than you expect, which is what happened to me earlier. There's a brocken spectre, can you see that? Whoa, that's amazing. So as an extra cool treat, we've got a brocken spectre just down there on the cloud. They really are pros to there being cloud and sunshine. So cool. Now this is what I'm talking about. That's what I was hoping we were going to get from the top, but it doesn't matter, enjoy it on the way down, and I'm not looking at my feet anyway. Spectacular, absolutely spectacular.
It proved hard to keep moving, since in every direction there was something to see. I let my eyes digest the vastness, Rock, snow, lichen, mosses, wind turbines, lochs, peaks and summits, people, path, sky and cloud. It was utterly magical in every sense of the word. And looking back using my steamed up drone proved to be amazing. Thankfully, I had refound it once I crashed it, tucked it away until a much safer flying place such as this one.
Where's the path gone? Oh, there. It's a bit of a free-for-all up here, really. But it's quite nice today. It's funny, actually, with my phone ordeal, I also crashed my drone, and just generally faffing around. I am the penultimate person on the mountain, even though I was not the last person to head up. Yeah. I mean, it's very fine conditions. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to get down. I can do this in the dark, but I do find that quite amusing. Is it actually possible to get enough of a view like that? I don't really know if it is. And that's it, look. Pretty much out of the snow now. Happy days. Wow. 1,000 times wow. Even though it's directly into the sun, that is just phenomenally stunning. The mountains in winter. Snow just does something to make places seem mythical and legendary. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here, folks, because we're out of the snow line now. I can see my van on the roadside, and I'll probably be back at it in about half an hour. What a day it has been. What a day. I feel way more knackered than I think I should, just because of the adrenaline rush of losing my phone. I wish life didn't need phones, but I don't know that I could have found my way back to Somerset without it. I'm overjoyed to have been able to witness this beauty. It's such a privilege, you know, it's amazing. And I think, you know, whilst we have been reasonably high today, it does go to show that you don't have to climb the highest peak in order to get the best views. And actually, sometimes not even reaching the peak is that important, because at the peak we had cloud, didn't we? So it's really nice that just on the way down now I've been able to enjoy the views a little bit more and have that brocken spectre. It's such a simple, basic day out. Sometimes I'm not sure whether to film these sort of up-down journeys, because I just kind of think maybe they're not that interesting to watch. But if you're stuck around this far, I guess that's proving my theory wrong there. Well, I just feel so happy to be out here today. I just want to say thanks for journeying with me, and I do hope it's inspired you to push your boundaries and explore new horizons. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't feel comfortable doing wintry stuff yet. You know, I'm quite new to this as well, but just getting out to whatever realm challenges you, that's what matters. Don't let anybody bring any comparison to the scene. Try not to compare yourself to anybody else but yourself. Get competitive with yourself, push yourself, but it's a very personal journey, and that's what I love about coming out into nature. It's just so good for our mental and physical health, and it's an amazing space to come for personal growth and creating stories. I also strongly recommend you keep tabs on where your phone is, because I don't know if I would be able to find my way back to Somerset without my phone today. So I'm utterly relieved, and at this point just very much looking forward to a brew. But I'm just going to take in this scenery as I drop down the final few hundred meters back to my van, and that's all from me, folks. So without further ado, here's the view. Thank you for watching, and until next time, enjoy your adventures wherever they may be, and stay wild. I'll see you soon. Oh, it's really cool looking back up. It's crazy we were up there. It's also crazy the time that we were up there, the cloud came in. Rude. Never mind. I hit the car park.